Satanism. To some, it's a religion as valid as Christianity. To others, it is a dangerous and subversive cult.
These people that genuinely believe in Satan and all of his darkness, they believe in it far more probably than the pure white light of Christianity.
But what really goes on beneath the robes, amid the candles? Is there a darker side to the sacrifices and the rituals?
But when I say, "Hail Satan!" it empowers. It makes me feel like I'm charging.
Satan! In the name of Satan, open wide the gates of hell. Come forth and manifest. Hear and wish.
Whether it's an alien life form lurking in the darkness or secret gatherings with spine-chilling whispers, let's uncover these mysteries that defy explanation. On a late night at CERN, nestled in Switzerland, a guy heard whisperings and chantings from outside. He peeked out the window and spotted a group gathered around a statue of Shiva, a Hindu god. Shocked in disbelief, he recorded the whole scene and uploaded it on social media. It was like some sort of ritual, and they were doing some strange practices.
Fuck.
The local police were contacted, and the authorities admitted it was a mock cult practice. However, the people involved did not get any official permission. Scary encounter.
What the fuck is that?
A person was looking for a way out of the jungle at night. As he kept going deeper and deeper, he suddenly heard a creepy noise. With shaky hands, he pointed his camera toward the source of the noise, and what he saw was terrifying.
What the fuck is that?
A huge creature, almost like a human, with glowing eyes, was staring at him from afar. The fear could be heard in his voice as he realized that he wasn't alone in the woods. But just then, the creature disappeared into the shadows. He claimed that he had encountered a Bigfoot, while others thought it was entirely something else. Raynoob. Our world is filled with mysteries, and sometimes we witness things that defy explanation. Take this video for example. A couple of friends searching for their lost pet in the dark woods using only their flashlights tripped over something extraordinary. Among the bushes there was a pale otherworldly figure hunched down. As they approached it, the creature revealed itself with two glowing eyes that seemed to pierce the darkness. This sight was so terrifying that it sent them running for their lives. Some said it could be the legendary Skinwalker, while others believed it might be a clever prank. But one thing's for sure, the mysteries of the woods run deep. Hiding in plain sight. A lone wanderer armed with nothing but a camera was venturing into the unknown depths of the forest. But little did he know, he was about to witness something that was about to change his whole life. He heard a rustle in the bushes. And when he turned towards the source, and then he felt a growl that pierced the silence like a dagger. It was a massive creature growling in the woods. Perhaps he was giving him warnings not to come close. Many believed it was a bear. However, the guy claimed a Bigfoot was on a stroll that day. Well, who knows what other entities may lurk in the dark shadows. Satanic Place.
Ritual's been going down with names and symbols.
Ever been curious about abandoned places? Well, you won't be after watching this scene straight out of some nightmare. A group of explorers decided to explore an old deserted house, but what they saw was absolutely terrifying. Demonic rituals, strange bowls with names on, and eerie lines etched onto the floor. But it got even creepier when they found drawings of bizarre creatures, ones that sent shivers down their spines.
Is it?
And let me tell you, this house was not just an ordinary house. It was the isolated farmhouse in Cornwall, where infamous occultists Aleister Crowley once resided. Many think it was no coincidence that those objects were found there, but the people behind these activities were never found. Pale Cryptid. There's not much known about this encounter, but the video shocked hundreds of viewers in 2008. It showed two guys searching an abandoned building with just a torch and a lot of courage. And when they opened a door, they were greeted by this unholy entity. The creature had inhumanly pale skin and walked on all fours, showing that it was not a normal human. The men could be seen running for their lives, but nothing was heard from them again. Many viewers suggested that they accidentally disturbed a rake in that building and were too afraid to state anything about the encounter again. Creepy chase. Get ready for a story that'll make you think twice before planning your next trip to the woods. A man was vlogging and capturing the beauty of nature when suddenly his serene moment was shattered by the sight of an odd being emerging from the fields, heading straight for him. Panic gripped him as he tried to flee, but it turned to sheer terror when he realized the thing was chasing him at full speed. And if you slow down the footage and take a closer look, you'll catch a glimpse of something almost otherworldly trailing behind him. No one knows what might have happened to that guy since the video suddenly ended, leaving the netizens searching to see if the guy escaped or became the creature's victim. Zombie creature.
That's crazy shit. It's crawling at me like it's goddamn.
Have you ever encountered a zombie? If not, have a look at this one. A guy was cruising through the woods in Montana in 2021 when he saw a strange figure lurking behind the trees, and then things took a pretty creepy turn. As he shouted at him expecting no response, the guy actually voiced back.
Buddy, how you doing?
And just when he thought things couldn't get any creepier, the strange man started crawling toward him. Thankfully, he managed to hightail it out of there. But imagine if his vehicle broke down right at that spot. It could end up being a real havoc. Call to demise. A homeowner was visiting his cottage situated deep within the forest and heard the tales of the area being haunted. Unlike many, he decided to check whether the information was indeed true or not. Just a few minutes into his haunting exploration, the man started hearing eerie sounds from the dark forest and encountered this creature sitting just a few meters away from him. That pale, skinny existence was enough to make him believe the rumors, and he started running from the scene as fast as he could. The explorer even shared the video and insisted that he had encountered a real-life rake, but many were persistent that he was pranked by someone. Stalking Skinwalker.
Alright, you're not gonna believe this. I got it on video now.
The uploader of this scary video heard strange voices for some time. The man wasn't scared until he checked the backyard camera and saw something really creepy. So there was this all-white humanoid figure just staring at the house, like it was planning something. Total freak stuff. And the way it moves seems so unreal. Some folks say it could be the Skinwalker. You know, those Navajo stories about creatures that can transform into different shapes and are pretty nasty? But what do you think? Drop a comment below and let me know. Dancing cryptids. A mysterious clip captured a dark figure bouncing and swaying outside of a hidden village. As this spooky being was moving in its strange manner, the trees nearby seemed to dance along, as if under some mystical influence. And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, another figure joined the dance, leaping into the frame with eerie grace. Now, the big question is, what in the world was going on there? Could this be some kind of ancient tribal voodoo or witchcraft in action? Well, it's a mystery that has got everyone talking. What do you make of this dancing cryptid? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Secret cult meeting. Two buddies were roaming on the street and filming as they turned the lens towards a seemingly ordinary street. They met with an eerie sight. A group cloaked in red, clutching candles and standing in eerie silence. It was like a scene ripped from a horror flick. But here's the kicker. It wasn't a movie set. It was a real-life secret cult meeting. Right there, in plain sight. But who were they waiting for? What dark rituals were about to unfold? These are some questions we don't have the answers to, and I guess we'll never know for sure. Towering humanoid.
Moving now.
The trees. It's to the right of them. They're just walking down.
Almost 20 years back, during a hiking adventure, a towering figure was filmed making its way across the distant mountain slopes. Even from that considerable distance, the immense size of the creature was unmistakable. But here's where it got even more intriguing. This wasn't just your run-of-the-mill sighting. This was the longest video footage of Bigfoot ever recorded, with no traces of fakery or digital trickery detected yet. It's still a mystery that's got everyone talking.
He's walking up right on the ledge. See, he's just there. Did you see him moving?
Shadowy figure.
What is that?
A creepy figure was lurking behind a tree, and it was just standing there silently, watching from the side of the road. The person who uploaded this weird footage is totally confused and doesn't know what to make of it. But when the video went live, it spread like wildfire, sparking countless theories. Some speculated it was a Sasquatch, others suggested a Skinwalker or a shadow person, while a few simply thought it was a creepy individual in a hoodie. But one prevailing theory revolved around a creature known as the Hide Behind, capable of blending seamlessly into their surroundings and preying on unsuspecting humans. Could this shadowy figure be one of these elusive creatures? Forest giant.
О, побежал! Я заснял его!
We've all heard stories about the mythical Bigfoot, and even though these hikers from Russia did not believe in them until they got to witness one life. They started filming when they felt like someone was stalking them on the trail. And just a few moments later, this giant figure came from behind the trees and moved through the area in the most eerie manner. Let's look at it once again. That tall and hairy existence does not fit right with any normal forest animal. While the hikers were sure that they had encountered a Bigfoot, speculations about its credibility were still there. Alleged Bigfoot. This video will have you questioning what roams in the depths of the woods. In April 2021, Washington, a homestead owner captured something truly intriguing on his trail cam. The footage revealed a mysterious figure making its way through the dense forest. As it traversed behind a row of trees, its immense size became unmistakable. But here's where it gets even more curious. Just weeks later, 4 trail cams placed around the property vanished into thin air. Some speculated it could be a hunter in a ghillie suit, while the majority of them believed it was a real Bigfoot wandering in those woods. Forest alien. A man was wandering through an unknown location when he stumbled upon something that defied all logic. Behind a tree, a mysterious creature was hiding in the shadows. With its gray head, skinny body, and pitch black eyes, the creature was trying to spy on the guy while camouflaging in the dark. But the question is what it was and why was it all alone in the woods? Unfortunately, very little information is available on this incident, leaving us with just guesses of alien creatures visiting our world. And Werewolf Invasion. Although the chances of encountering a werewolf may seem slim, they're certainly not zero. In November 2020, a video emerged from an unidentified source depicting a close encounter with a werewolf somewhere on a farm near a forest in Argentina. The source stated that upon hearing loud disturbances and footsteps, he decided to investigate while recording. Despite using a flashlight, he only managed to catch a fleeting glimpse of the intruder, who was searching and hiding in the darkness around his fields. The creature was tall, strong, and terrifying. However, moments after being spotted, it swiftly fled and vanished into the night. Rake. You've probably heard of the Rake before. They're pretty infamous for being super aggressive and hostile. But let me tell you, this recent footage took things to a whole new level of creepiness. A security camera captured the infamous pale creature casually roaming through the sidewalk. With its hairless body and long limbs, this humanoid nightmare was really bizarre. But the question is, what was that? According to the legends, it might be the Rake creature that roams around after dark and scares people by standing near deserted buildings and wooded areas. And this footage showed that the Rake was indeed lurking around, just as the legend had it. Creature of Dark. Alright, get ready for a tale that'll have you questioning every shadow in the night. A man in India was just walking in the woods when suddenly his eyes caught something in the bushes. To investigate it, he approached cautiously, but as he went closer to it, he got the terror of his life. He saw two glowing eyes staring right back at him like they could devour him whole. With trembling breath, he made a split-second decision to run, and run fast. But what was lurking in those bushes watching him with those piercing eyes? The answer remains a mystery to this day. Manlike Creature.
Oh, what the? Is that a guy?
Now that looks like calm scenery. Just farm animals running through the fields. Yet the serenity of the area was broken when this creepy creature came on the scene. The humanoid figure was caught only for a few minutes. Although the video was blurry, it was enough to see the inhumanly long limbs and a pale body. The eyewitnesses even jokingly called it a Skinwalker, but its real identity was never understood. Unsafe Home.
Oh, damn!
Living near the forest might sound like a great idea, but it turned into the most horrifying experience for one couple. One night, the man was sleeping peacefully in his bed until his girlfriend woke him up, claiming she heard weird noises on the roof. He went outside only to see creepy, glowing eyes staring at him from above. The man filmed the creature with shaky hands, but when he went around the house, the creature was nowhere to be seen. All that was left were some bones, as if the creature was feasting before running away. Was it an alien, a skinwalker, or something else? We don't know, but it sure is a spooky mystery yet to be solved. Devil in Backyard. Relaxing in the backyard chairs after a long, tiring day turned into a horrifying encounter for these friends when they saw this huge figure emerge from the dark shadows. Without a second thought, they ran for their lives while locking eyes with the creature of the dark. It was even captured on video, revealing this pale and skinny figure dashing through the area. The eyewitnesses thought that they had encountered a skinwalker, but were not sure, as the encounter was too short. Dogman.
¡Oh, la verga! Oh, shit!
A group of Spanish folks were cruising down the river in San Antonio, Texas, enjoying the day when something caught their eye. One of them spotted a shadowy figure on the riverbank.
Okay, so it's something, a dog or what?
Initially mistaken for a large dog quenching its thirst, but as the camera rolled, the creature stood upright, revealing itself to be something straight out of a nightmare. Now, here's where things got really intriguing. Opinions were divided. Some brushed it off as a clever edit, while others swore it was a Sasquatch in disguise. But there's one thing that spoke volumes. The shock and disbelief in the crew's voices was uncanny. And when you sense that much shock in a whole group, it has to be something real. Alien Crossing Road. On a quiet road, suddenly a sci-fi scene unfolded when a strange creature emerged from the darkness, with a body that was part human, part mantis, and part scorpion, and it was moving as if it owned the very ground it walked on. But here's where things got really mysterious. The origin of this video was completely unknown. Some said it might be cleverly edited, while others swore it was proof of the elusive reptilian-human hybrid. The reality of this alien being never came forward. Unsuspecting Bigfoot. In the wilds of Michigan, researchers set up a trail camera to keep an eye on a bald eagle's nest, but what they captured on film was far from what they expected. As the footage rolled, a dark figure emerged from the shadows, towering over the landscape below the nest. It was massive, human-like in shape, but too large to be a gorilla. So what in the world could it be? Well, some locals have a theory. They believe it was none other than the elusive Bigfoot, caught unaware as it wandered through the wilderness. But the mystery remains unsolved, leaving us all wondering just what secrets the forest of Michigan might hold. Gremlins of Singapore.
A new video that is going to prove the existence of ghosts.
Ever heard of gremlins? Those mischievous little creatures known for causing chaos wherever they go? Well, hold on to your seats, because this video might just prove their existence. In a bustling bar in Singapore, the bartender was tidying up after a long day, and two patrons were chatting away, when suddenly one of the chairs started moving on its own, and then it tipped over with a massive thud. All of them rushed to investigate the reason behind its fall. Here it got even scarier. As they were discussing the bizarre incident, two shadowy figures darted out of the bar. Some say it was a camera glitch, but others swear it was those tiny gremlin creatures in action. What do you think? Glowing eyes. A man in Portugal captured something eerie on film, claiming it to be none other than a werewolf perched high in the trees. As the video unfolded, we were greeted by the chilling sight of two glowing eyes peering out from the darkness, and a figure that seemed from a supernatural nightmare. While many jumped to the conclusion that it just might be a werewolf stalking the homeowner, others had a different take. According to them, the creature in the video couldn't be a werewolf, but rather a clever trick of nature. They suggested it might be fireflies. Their luminescent glow was creating the illusion of a werewolf lurking in the trees. But how could they explain the hunched-over back? Peculiar being.
It's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
One spooky night, a farmer living near the woods had a pretty weird experience. His farm was suddenly visited by strange creatures that kept stalking him from the shadows. The creepiest thing was that it had glowing eyes and was constantly staring at his house. Some days later, the creature returned with its glowing eyes. The farmer got pretty brave this time and decided to confront it with his arms, warning it to stay away. Then a shot rang out of the darkness of the night, hoping to make it go away. But what happened next is a bit of a mystery. But let's just hope that creature never came back.
Need to leave. This is our home.
Creepy smiling dog. Dogs are such enigmatic creatures. They have a lot of hidden sides to them. But what if you ever came across a dog that's grinning at you? You better stay away from it. A guy found himself baffled by the sight of a peculiar dog grinning eerily from his neighbor's yard. But the scary part was his neighbor never had a dog. Then, where did this creepy creature come from? People in town were whispering about a more terrifying truth, that this dog's face might be hiding the evil spirit of a skinwalker waiting for its next victim. Cat shifter. I know it looks like this is just a normal cat, but wait till you see its true form. The feline first walked normally and then transformed into a smoky figure, oddly resembling a human body. The homeowner even mentioned that he had been hearing mysterious sounds all over the place, and many viewers pointed to the possibility of this being a skinwalker changing its shape. In another instance, CCTV footage showed a cat figure emerging from thin air. Although many called it a glitch in the camera's work, it could be no coincidence that the figure took a cat shape. Headless man. A neighbor had been experiencing some mysterious activities in the area and decided to check the security cameras. And what they captured made no sense. This headless man was seen casually strolling through the streets, like nothing wrong was going on. No matter how you see it, there was absolutely no way this man's head could be seen in the frame. Soon, rumors of the neighborhood being haunted or inhabited by some mischievous pranksters were spread all over the place. But the reality behind this headless man was never solved. Cave creature. A hiker's curiosity led him down a dark path where he delved deep into a barren cave with his best dog. At first, all seemed ordinary, bats hanging from the cave's roof and the eerie echo off the walls. But as he went further into the cave, he encountered something truly otherworldly. A shadowy creature was lurking in the darkness. Now, there are two camps of thought on this chilling encounter. Some said it was all a stunt, but many believe that it was a real deal. Who knows what lurks in the shadows of these remote caves?
Oh shit.
Goat man. A man was tending to his lands when suddenly something caught his eye in the shadows. There, lurking in the corner, was a creature unlike anything he had ever seen. With horns atop its head and a face that's a strange blend of human and goat, it's like something out of a myth or legend. But here's where it gets really intriguing. This creature wasn't just idly standing there. No, it was hiding as if waiting for something or someone. Who or what could it be hiding from? Unfortunately, this is the question we don't have the answer to. Strange girl. A seemingly normal night was captured on CCTV footage when suddenly something out of the ordinary unfolded. A strange girl emerged from a building with the body of a little baby girl but the hair of a mature lady. She ran through the empty streets in the middle of the night. Now here's where it got eerie. While some dismissed it just as a child wandering out of her house, many believe she was something far more sinister. Now, nothing can be said with certainty here, but one thing is for sure, the creature was seriously giving off the vibes of a horror flick. Alien in the woods. Pale face, creepy sight, and a cursed smile. This was an otherworldly creature that was captured by a trail camera while peeking out from a tree with an eerie caution. But here's the kicker. It was no ordinary woodland critter. With a face resembling that of an alien, it was like nothing we've ever seen before. Could it be an extraterrestrial visitor lurking in the depths of the forest? Or is there another, more rational explanation? What do you think this strange creature could be? Share your theories in the comments below. Bear dog. A research team in the wilds of South America was venturing through the dense jungle when they encountered something they'd never seen before. An odd creature was spotted in the waterways before making its way onto land. And here it revealed its strange and unsettling appearance. With pointed ears and hairless body, this creature was like nothing they'd encountered. After continuous research, they were unsure if it was a sun bear, with a condition in which they lose all their hair. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Under the bridge. A man in Ukraine was just minding his own business in Kyiv when he noticed something strange lurking beneath the bridge. At first glance, it seemed like a person, maybe a bridge maintenance worker. But upon closer inspection, it became clear that this was no human. With legs too large and movements too unnatural, it defied all logic. Some suggested it might be an edited video, while others speculated about extraterrestrial visitors. But here's the clincher: when experts were asked for their opinion, they remained tight-lipped, offering no explanations whatsoever. Something's definitely not adding up here. desert creature. In a barren desert of Portugal, a strange figure emerged from the shimmering heat haze. This bizarre footage captured a man-like creature trudging wearily through the sand. His movements were slow and deliberate. But here's where things get intriguing. After the critter disappeared behind the bush, it never showed up again, almost as if it was never there in the first place. But what was that thing? Some say it could be the legendary chupacabra, a creature whispered about in tales from Central and South America, known for its eerie goat-sucking exploits. So, what do you think this desert creature could be? Share your theories in the comments below.
Caralho, velho. Puta, onde que tá agora, pô?
Mummified mystery.
I found the freakiest damn thing. I mean, I don't know what this thing is. I'm taking it with me, though.
Either this monkey is an extraterrestrial being, or it perished shortly after birth. While exploring newly purchased land, a farmer stumbled upon a strangely well-preserved corpse resembling a monkey. Intrigued, he brought the preserved carcass home in a glass box, hoping to seek answers from an expert. Archaeologists from the local museum examined it and concluded that although it appeared to be a monkey, it had a leathery skin texture unlike any known monkey species, and its body was unusually stiff.
It feels like leather, but it's all rigid.
Open discussion. Pointy hats, black robes, and mysterious gestures. There's definitely something wrong here. In November 2004, this creepy footage surfaced the internet and had viewers wondering what these people were doing. According to different sources, they belonged to a cult and were performing some sort of a sacrificial ritual to get abundance in the area. They used a chicken with chants by the riverside and then headed to an abandoned building for a gathering. Although it was funny for some viewers who just took it as random people doing baseless activities, others were concerned about their existence and required better check and balance on what was going on here. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.